Hey guys, Ray here, and I just wanted to make a quick video about Reputor, which we talked about yesterday in the email, and I want to share exactly what this is because this thing does a lot in one package that's really impressive. So I want to show it to you here. This is the main page once you log in. It actually looks like it's a sales page, but it's not. This is actually the page you get to when you first get started. You can see they have a webinar that you can sign up for in here. They've got more information. But of course, the big things are what are in these buttons here, the website widgets, the lead, and the inbox. Now you can also get to the things from up here. So you've got get reviews, you got leads, you got review inbox, and your integrations. This is where you're going to add your emails and your Google My Business and your Facebooks and all that kind of stuff. With some things coming soon, TripAdvisor and Yelp will be coming soon, which will be great once those are in there as well, because not many, in fact, I don't know of any other softwares that directly connect with those. There are certainly some that pull the reviews so you can respond, but I've never seen any that connect with it, and that'll be a great thing here. So let's start off with, well, we're going to go with the leads first, because that kind of seems to be the one that you're going to start with if you're going to be working with a business. So under leads, you can find leads, manage leads, add leads, contact leads, and of course, optimize. So we're going to start off with the find leads. If you want to come in here, and in this case here, I already did one for plumbers. So let's do, let's do electricians in Loganville. And you can see it pulls up the actual cities, so you know that you're doing the right one. And we're going to hit search. And what it's going to do is it's going to start to pull up some of those electricians in the area, which doesn't take too long. It takes a few moments. And you can see it pulls them up here. Boom. Okay. And as we look at them, you can see here, it gives the name, it gives their current rating, the number of reviews, and you can check the GMB listing if you want there. You can see whether they have a contact email or phone numbers. And in this case here, the electrician's not a lot of emails. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a few of these here. So let's just grab a couple of them. Doesn't matter which ones for now. We're just testing this out. And so once you grab these ones that you want to use, you can hit action up here and you can add to manage leads. Now this is going to bring up this here, add selected businesses to manage leads. Now you want to have a folder for this. Well, we don't have a folder for electricians. We got one for plumbers. So I'm going to put in here Loganville electricians. And create a folder for that so that we can add more to it later. Hit that little plus button, that's going to create it there. Hit add, and boom, we're done. We now have in our leads section, if we go to manage leads, you'll see that we now have the electricians in here. And if we open that up, you'll see the ones that we have. You can view the GMB listings. You can add a status to them here if you want to. So in other words, let's say, paid money. Okay, something like that. Whatever the status is that you want to add into there, you can do that. And then over here, you've got your action buttons. This is where you can send an email, you can generate a report, you can check the verification status, and of course, you can delete them out of there. What's cool about this is with the emails, you can come in here and you can send them an email, which is really nice. So you can say, let's say we're going to deal with Google My Business for this one. And we're going to say your Google My Business is wrong. Oh, it's so wrong. And that's going to actually bring in a email that's already there. And you can come in and you can add different placeholders in there, like last name, lead name, phone, all that kind of stuff in there. You can also attach something here, like for instance, the report that we just talked about. So let's go back and take a quick look at that here. So we go back into our electricians. We can hit this report button here. What that's going to do is that's going to generate a report. And so what we're going to do is you can add a logo, you can add an email address, you can add a phone number. I'm not going to do that right now because it does take a second for that. But what I will do is I will pull up one that we just did. And so this one here is for a plumber, but you can see it generates this really nice report in here. Okay, and business optimization report, Google My Business profile, you get your information, all the information about what they have here. So category, reviews, ratings, etc. All of that is in here. And it gives them an idea of what they've got done and what they don't have done. Like for instance, they have an Instagram, a Facebook, they found an email, Pinterest. Okay. Uh-oh, no videos found. Oh no. Facebook Pixel is active but not installed. And then down here, you can see their Google Ads pixels not installed or active. Analytics is missing. And all the different informations, web tools, and then the contact information down here. So all of that in a nice little report that you can use to send to them. When you hit that email button there, you can send that report along with it, which is really, really nice. And that's going to really help you to, be able to provide something to them, have a reason to reach out to them. And you can add leads if you need to. So if you need to add one manually, you can do that here. You can also hit the contact button here, and this is where you can do the exact same things, just at the click of a button there. You still choose the business and the template and whatnot. And then optimize. So in here, this is where you can optimize a business. So when you come in here, you'll see all the ones that are currently in our Google My Business profile for this one, the one that I have connected here. And then over here, you can optimize the listing, you can verify the location, or you can delete them out. And by verify location, this is where you can put in that code that Google is going to send them. So you get that from them. You can put that right in here to be able to set that up automatically for you. And you can click here, and that's going to open up the optimizer. Okay, and once that opens up, you'll see here you've got all the different information that you would find on a Google My Business so that you can optimize it right from here. It includes the business name, the categories, the descriptions, the numbers, all that basic information that you would have in here. Then, of course, you can come in here into the services info, and you can work on that. Make sure you set up the time. So it's all the stuff that you would normally do inside of GMB, but you can do it right from in here. And in some things, you can actually do it a little bit easier. So you can see here, like with these posts, you can come in and you can edit things. You've got your photos. Okay. And again, you can come in and do whatever you need to with that. Your notification settings and any attributes you can put in here as well. So all of that done right from inside there using the leads tool there, which is really, really good. Now, the next thing that you can do is you can get reviews. You can do a website widget, a QR code generator, and an opt-in widget. So what you would do is click on website widget. You can see I've already messed around with one here. Okay, but we can add a widget. And you can come in and create a campaign name. So I haven't done one for Hesperia yet, so I'm just going to call it Impossible Escape Hesperia widget. Okay. And then we can create a folder here as well. You can see we've got one for Loganville. So I'm just going to put Impossible Escape Hesperia, just like that. And that way, if you need to create more than one widget, now you've got a little folder that you can put all that into here. I'm going to hit next. And here's where you can choose the type of widget that you want to do. So in modal widget, which is kind of like, you can see it's a little pop-up there. You can do a floating bar. You can do a side out. You can do an inbox. A box. And so let's do this slide out. So click that here and boom. Now you can come in here, you put in all the information that you need to here. And over here, you can choose where you want them to do the feedback, right? Review us on Google is always a good one. So fill out all that information. And then in the end, you'll be able to add that to your website nice and easily. And again, that's not the only one. You've got a QR code generator. This is a little bit different here. I'm going to just hit the edit for this one here. So you can see we've created Impossible Escape Loganville QR code. And in this case here, you can choose, what do you want to make? A business card, a card, or a flyer? Well, in this case, we're going to do a business card. Okay. And so now you can come in here and you can change the backgrounds. You can do all the different work. You add the QR code and boom, you'll be able to print out business cards for people to scan. Now, mind you, this is something that we've done here at the escape rooms since the beginning. We've created these cards and flyers and have them around the building so that people can leave reviews. And although we didn't have Reputor at the time, but we did have a different program, but we did this exact process. It works very, very well. People do leave reviews because of that, which is always a nice thing. All right, so now again, opt-in widget, very similar to the first one, except in this case here, the widget's going to be give them an opt-in, so they can opt into that. So same type of thing there. So we won't spend too much time on that. But let's go over to the review inbox. So now in here, you can choose your business. So in this case here, Impossible Escape Loganville. I'm going to hit next, and it's going to bring up the Google, and you can see in here, you can see all the reviews you've gotten, and you can reply to them. And by the way, if you want to see just certain ones, you can go for the 1 stars, the 2 stars, the 5 stars, etc. And by the date. Okay, so we wanted to see just the last 7 days. We can do that. So we can come in here. We reply to all of those. You can see your reviews. And of course, over here, you can actually mark as resolved if you need to, or you can ignore something. We don't have any negative ones to really mess around with, so thumbs up on that. So that allows us to, we don't need to ignore or respond to anything. So we just put as you can see, we do respond to what people write to us just to make sure that we've got responses on there, because Google does want to see that. They want to see the responses that are done. And this allows you to be in one program and be able to do all of that, which is really nice. Going back to the review box one more time here. This time we're going to go to the Facebook one here, and we're going to go to Loganville again. And very similar. Okay, you can see that we've got 119 reviews, all 5 stars, so all positives here. And you can see we got one on April 9th, and so we can reply to that if we want to. It says, good family time. I liked that it was nearby. Well, thank you for that endorsement. We look forward to having you back again. Okay, and boom, there you go. That's all you need to do. Submit that. And by the way, you can also review comments here. And you can see I actually did respond to that a while back, but that's okay. So we responded twice to that one. But it's very important to respond to all of these things. It is definitely helpful on both Facebook and definitely on Google My Business. So the fact that you can do all of that right from in here is really cool. So again, this program allows you to find the leads, reach out to the leads. It has the built-in emails that are already ready to go, that are proven and tested to work. And then you've got the ability to get more reviews by putting the widgets on the websites and printing out the business cards and things like that. And then you've got the review inbox where you can come in here and respond once you get the reviews. So overall, very cool little program. It does everything all in one spot, which is really, really nice. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of this stuff for a long time, but we use multiple softwares to be able to do that. And this has it all in one, which is a really, really nice feature here. And of course, you can come over here and you can get any notifications, set your privacy settings, help and support. And the help and support has all these videos down here that will give you information on how to do things like the review inbox, the widgets, managing your profile info, team members, connecting SMTPs, client accounts, change password, add leads, all that stuff right from in here. You can learn all about that. So overall, very, very cool, very impressive that it has all of this in one package. Of course, we got some great bonuses for you if you pick this up, but I highly recommend you at least check it out, because if you don't have a program that gets you leads, contacts you leads, if you don't have a program that will create those widgets to put on your website, if you don't have a program that's going to manage your reviews and help you to get more of them, then, this is a great program for that. So I highly recommend you check it out. Any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'll be glad to answer them for you.